The Chicago Bulls have the beast of the East. We're going to be talking about Josh Giddey and Coby White and why the Chicago Bulls have a terrific backcourt that they can build with. This is your host, Rico Greenhowe, and you found yourself on another episode of Bulls Digest. And so today, we're looking at the dynamic backcourt of Josh Giddey and Coby White and why I think the Chicago Bulls have found something really special with these two. And so before we go ahead and jump into today's content, I first wanted to remind you that 72.8% of you that watch are not subscribed to the channel. So like Modest Buzelis does in games, make sure you go ahead and you slam dunk on that subscribe button for me, as it means a lot to us here at Bulls Digest as we try to reach our end of the season subscriber goal. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the content for today. And so we are talking about this dynamic backcourt of Josh Giddey and Coby White. And so if you did not get a chance to watch yesterday's game, these two were absolutely fantastic down the stretch. Josh Giddey got a huge assist to Coby White where he hit a go-ahead three-pointer. Austin Reeves comes down and answers with 3.3 seconds. Looked like it was going to be over for the Chicago Bulls, and Josh Giddey answers with a huge half-court shot. But look, that does not really tell the story of just how well that these two have really just connected. And so let's start with point number one, in which why I think that this backcourt is something that the Chicago Bulls should really build with. And so the first thing here is that both of these players really complement each other very well. I think that when you look at just what they do and their skill sets and just how they operate, they do not get in the way as far as just the spacing and the way that the offense really flows. I think that that is something that is huge with these two players, because I think that when you look at maybe some of the things that we've had, maybe issues in the past, just talking about maybe DeMar DeRozan and maybe Lavine at times operating at the same spots along with Vooch. And so I don't think that you see that with these two players. Josh Giddey, Coby White, they are terrific as far as just being a complement to one another. And then next, look, they are both team guys. I think that that really shows in just their ability to really help out the rest of the team with just being willing passers. And so first, when you look at just what Coby White does, look, he does shoot the basketball, obviously, and just become a lot more of a scorer for us with the 20.3 points a game. But you see that he also has 4.4 assists, so he's getting the helpers. And then when you look at Josh Giddey, look at 6.9 assists a game. So both of these players have a hand as far as getting other players involved in the offense. And so I think that that is really point number two. Their ability to just really be team guys, be willing passers, and just really make everybody else around them better. And I think really during this stretch, one of the key things is that they have been just getting downhill and just being relentless at attacking the defense. And I really think that over this last half of the season, the Chicago Bulls have done a terrific job as far as moving without the basketball. And I think that that has just really opened it up a lot for the team. And I think it's made it even more better for these two players as playmakers. And so next, look, this is something that is absolutely not talked about. And I think that it should start to be talked about. These two are not defensive liabilities. On the defensive end, both of these players are not defensive liabilities. I think that when you look at Coby White, is he the best individual defender? No, he's not. But I guarantee you, if you go back and you look at the game tapes and things like that, nobody is just seeking out a matchup to where they want to get Coby White in one-on-one situations. That does not happen where you see a team that just simply wants to get Coby White in a switch and just go at him. It doesn't happen. And I think that with Coby White, his ability to get steals, it's very underrated with what he is doing on the defense defensive end. Look, it's just to steal a game, but there are several times where Coby White has gotten multiple steals in games, and I think that that's really his superpower on the defensive end, is his ability to make the reads, get into the passing lanes, and generate steals. I think that that is what he's been able to do. And then when it comes down to Josh Giddey and what he's able to do, I think what he does on the defensive end now, and really the reason why he's really picked it up here this last half of the season, is just his ability to use his size. I think that Josh Giddey and his physicality has picked up on the defensive end, because you are seeing now the contest. And so even if it is a shot that is going down, it's a tough contest. And I love the fact that with the physicality, when players are going in to him as far as just attacking him on the defensive end, he is doing a great job as far as getting his length up, giving them the same amount of contact, and making it difficult for players to finish. And so the effort level has been tremendous from Josh Giddey. And at times, he's shown that he can play the passing lanes, because look at what he was able to do against the Lakers on the road. That was a terrific game. I mean, that was wild to have him get all those steals, but still, he's shown that he can be a guy that can get multiple steals as well. And so I think defensively, these two have been underrated, just what they have been able to do over the last half of the season here. And then lastly, I think the next thing here is that they work terrific with the entire team. And so what are we saying here? Look, when you look at the other players that are playing with them, Buzelis, Dalen Terry, Julian Phillips, look, I think that they have been able to play off of Coby White and Josh Giddey very easily. Look, they both like to get up and get out and run. And so you know that if you are going to run, they are going to find you. And then with the ability to score like both of them have, look, it has created opportunities for Julian Phillips to be a slasher and kind of get the ball off the rim and finish that way. Buzelis has been able to get into the slashing game along with Dalen Terry. And also, too, with the way that these guys have been attacking lately, look, you are getting Dalen Terry some great shots on the perimeter. Buzelis is feeling very comfortable with the spacing that he has, along with Julian Phillips. Like, I'm starting to see him put the ball on the deck more, and I think that that has been a direct correlation to what you are getting from the star play out of Coby White and Josh Giddey. So they are making their young teammates better. And then when it comes down to the bigs, look, Vooch, and then also to Zach Collins and Jalen Smith, they have all been unlocked in some way, shape, or form. There is countless times where I see Josh Giddey is able to go out and hit a Vooch with that nice behind the back trailing three-point shot that Vooch likes to take all the time from the top of the key. And so I think that he does a tremendous job there. And then, you know, if you're going to run with Josh Giddey, he will find you. Jalen Smith has gotten some nice passes from him. So has Zach Collins. And that can be the same with Coby White. Look, he is terrific off of coming off the screens and things like that. He will absolutely use our bigs. And so, look, it is something that has really worked just across the board. And I just think that it is time now that we start calling these guys the beast of the East right now, because this backcourt has been fabulous. And so I think that this is huge, especially with AK moving forward. And I must say, look, it looks like that, man, the plan maybe is there for AK, maybe more now than ever. I know that there's still a lot of time left, and there's still a lot of pieces maybe that need to be, put together here. But, man, it's trending in the right direction. If you figured out your backcourt, now I think as the Bulls figure out what is going on with their front court, and then continue to go with this playing style, which they have been locked in with, and they continue on with these winning habits, man, there's something special that is happening here in Chicago. And so anyway, let me know in the comments what you're thinking here. Do you think that, yes, Josh Giddey and then also to Coby White, these guys are the beast of the East moving forward here? So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on our spectacular backcourt. And as we always say, go Bulls, and I will see you on the next one. All right, peace.